Hello, welcome to my ITSL game versus Serhei Isaenka. We'll be playing a 45 minutes game for each player, of course, and I will be playing as the USA, getting a decent hand to start with some decent headline options, especially containment and purge in mind. Probably purge with better of the two, and containment a great hold card if I manage to hold it. So if I don't get blockaded, for example. All right, let's see what he has to offer. Europe scoring, but harmless, so I'm not going to complain about that. Suez Crisis. All right. Um, that's a really safe play on his part. It kind of suggests that he may have Middle East scoring. So I will immediately grab Middle East domination once again, and I have one additional food, either in Pakistan or Malaysia. And I'm not sure which option is better. I think I will go for Malaysia. Okay, that's interesting. That's not interesting. He had defectors, and he decided to headline Europe scoring anyway. So that suggests that his hand is either weak or blue or both, because he didn't have a better headline than Europe. I think I will go back. That's unfortunately not a success, but I have to get my mill up somewhere anyway. So yeah, I think he will drop this now if he has it. He does. All right. Um. Yeah, that's interesting. But he had socialist and Europe and defectors, and he decided to headline Europe. I don't really understand why. Um, I think I can give him Warsaw back if that helps him in his distal maneuvers. Then well, I guess I will have to live with that. I will grab Libya. Of course, I could enter Pakistan immediately, but first of all, Defcon is still at 4, which means he could coup it. And second of all, he could still have Indo-Pakistani war, which is of course a dangerous card. Whoa! Weird things are happening. But so passive. Like, why did you headline Europe out of all things? This is really interesting. The question is, do I protect Iran somehow or not? I have only 3 ops to spend if I want to even capture Nazi scientists. So I think I will start with Truman into Pakistan. It's a really safe play. It gives me a way back to Iran if he puts me out of there. And if he in the Pakistani wars it, then well, even if he wins, it still doesn't grant him control over Pakistan. He had this. Okay. He captures Thailand and captures Indonesia as well. Whoa. Alright. This is interesting. Um, yeah, let's think for a while. Hmm. I could try queuing Chile. If I used containment for that, I would have a 50% chance of queuing him out, and one third to get myself there, which is tempting, not gonna lie. If I fail though, I will be pretty salty. A 50% chance of queuing him out and one third of getting there, it's a decent chance, but unfortunately that didn't work this time. And he had Asia. Oh my god. Okay, that somehow explains his Europe headline. That's unfortunate. Well, mm, so there is no point in securing Asia as it's scarred. So either I fight for Middle East more or I try doing something in South America. I can also, of course, break Thailand, but it is easily countered by Decal headline. So I think I will just do that maybe? Yeah, let's do it. Alright. It's not the best hand I have ever seen, but it could have been worse. Fortunately, I am not getting Perch, as Perch is already gone, and captured Nazi scientists are a decent option for headline. Blockade. Alright. I'm not really thrilled about having to discard the goal. If you know me, you know that I really like play opponent start events like the goal, especially with France MP. But well, oh my god. Do I crew that with Marshall? It's really important. Uh, Alright. Rolls are not in my favor so far. Yeah, they really aren't. Well, not much I can do with that. Let's just spread. Yeah, let's probably spread to Angola first. If he has decal, it's really, really important to get that ASAP. Yeah, unfortunately, he entered Korea, which means that I am not longer able to. I am no longer able to capture it, even if I win the war. Uh, don't want to face it anyway. I will just go for it. And lose once more. Well. Well, at least I forced him to do that. And not much to do about it, so I guess I will take Zaire. I have to do it anyway before the turn ends. And if I leave myself to 2-ups, I will have some more flexibility. Sure, if he has Middle East, then he can just score it. However, well, his order of cards played doesn't really inform me about the fact if he has Middle East scoring or not. I can't really know it. So I could risk and enter Colombia once more. I don't think I want to though. I would space Fidel. Usually I would. I mean, usually you want to play Fidel if you get it early as USA. Oh my god, sure, I did. But in this case, CIA is gone and he's already in Chile, so it's not as important. Okay, that's another decent hand. If I could get some good rolls in addition to it, it would be great. Second cover isn't really as valuable here as it would be, because, well, it's going to Colombia anyway, probably, so that isn't as crucial. But, well, it's always 3 points. Somewhat protects Angola and Zaire, so I will go for it anyway. Socialists. It's not like I had a better option. I'm glad I got decal. That's somewhat important. This hand is really good too. Whoa! You went for Cameroon. Alright. Whoa. Okay. I didn't see that coming. I have to admit. Hmm. Do I want to play Suez Crisis? It's not obvious to me. Yeah, I think I'm fine with it. I will get rid of it. I'm not going to get blockaded anyway, because blockade is already gone, so I can give up on UK, get rid of my Israeli influence, and use the ops to fill France and get another non-battleground country in Europe. Comic. Alright. Okay, that's reasonable. I think I will event Marshall Plan. It's probably a worthwhile option. Especially because I'll probably get NATO this turn, so it would be nice to get UK in the future at least. So he has 4 cards I know. UN, NATO, NORAD, 5-year plan. Yeah. What was that? 2 to Argentina, 1 to Saharan states. That's fine. I will grab Algeria, why not? I still need to get my mill-ups somehow. So, okay, so that's the last card I didn't know. So it's not a big deal for me that he decides to enter more non-battlegrounds. It's fine. He doesn't know anything about Truman, so I suspect he may be a little bit worried about breaking Europe too hard. So I will just do that. Also, I don't really have enough ops to completely overprotect everything in Europe and ensure my domination. So I will try to look a little bit less suspicious by entering Brazil, which is a completely natural thing to do for me. NATO. He decides to break it, that's fine. I will gladly give him Vietnam Revolt. So I'm giving him one action with the Vietnam Revolts bonus that, well, if he uses his 5-year plan to play everything into Southeast Asia, I'm totally fine with it. I'm afraid he won't do that though. I'm afraid he will break Europe further. Yep. And he gets away with Europe. Alright. That's a pretty terrible hand. Yeah. It's no good. Okay, so I wonder if I can utilize OAS somehow. In general, it shouldn't be hard, but in this case, I don't even have ops to take advantage of the break. Even if I take Argentina with it, I probably don't have enough fuel to fight for it. It will just realign me out of turn somehow. I could use OAS to threaten Cuba by taking Haiti. Well, when it comes to headlines, it's either OAS or special. Let's go for OAS. Maybe he will headline something silly and I will just take advantage of that. Okay, that's not something silly. I hope he fails at least. Yeah, of course. Yeah, now we have to take Venezuela, I guess. I don't have enough hopes to take. Or do I want to take Brazil? In theory, if I take Brazil, I can realign Venezuela at +1. He takes it. And I have the China card. I think I will do that instead. If he wants to coup regardless, he's free to. I will try realigning him out of Cuba. Yeah, that's obvious. Let's try some realignments. That didn't work. That worked. Interestingly enough, my +1 from Haiti control didn't give me literally anything fair. It would end up literally the same. Okay, he tried to get access, but he didn't. That's a minor victory for me, I guess. Okay, let's think this through. I can space either one card or two cards, depending on what he lets me do. Mm, I have to get Milops somehow, so that will probably be by doing Cameroon. And I can do it right away, I think. Okay, that's very good. So if he knew that I am really weak, he could just take Zayu from me. But in this case, I don't think he will. I think he will start by protecting Nigeria, because there's no point in even trying to coup Cameroon back. And if he doesn't coup Cameroon back, he's not going to deny me access to Nigeria. Oh, he actually did that. Okay, that's interesting. Um, okay, I guess I will fight for it. I still have the China card, so it's not like you can easily obliterate him from Africa. Okay, doesn't try anymore. Let's play the event I'm going to play anyway. Well, I could wait for Truman to show up. Hmm. I could also overprotect Zaire. Let's overprotect Zaire first. And if he has Sadat, then now it becomes a really valuable card. Of course, a potential problem is Muslim revolution, but it would be a problem regardless of Nasser. Okay, now he overprotects that, so now I can play my event. Finally. Well, oh, actually, that was kind of. Mm, yeah, that was silly. I just said that I will wait for Truman, so I could have started by spacing. It's not a big difference, of course, but well, I forgot about my own reason, which was silly. Also, this 6 in Colombia is really annoying. Uh, the question is, do I just use the China card to break Brazil, or do I space something? I really don't want to give him South African unrest yet, so I will start by spacing Nicole. Okay, he doesn't let me space more, so now I can break Brazil. Alright. We got Purge and Bear Trap, which is always nice to see. We got Lone Gunman, which is never nice to see. Especially while we have Will Bury You. And another red one up. U2 is decent. Che is just acceptable. And Alliance for Progress is nice to have, although I probably won't be playing it for event. It's still good that I got it and not him. I hope he won't play Brezhnev. It would really, really destroy my whole plan. Liberation. It hurts a lot, but it would hurt even more if Central was not scored already. So I guess I can live with that. Yeah, please, Kuzair. Whoa, he failed. That's nice. I didn't expect him to fail. Do I give him Che immediately? That way I become free to play into non-battlegrounds. And I will be doing that anyway. I can't really afford spacing Travis with hand this bad. So I think I will just give it to him immediately and be over with it. Alright, he doesn't have any more targets, so now I can take Brazil, reinforce Zaire, and well, enter India at least. So if he got in the Pakistani war and if he's able to win it, then I'm not completely out of that region. It would still be terrible, but well. That's how damage control works. Ikus. Ikus, Cameroon. Alright. I will give him Allende anyway, and it only changes one. So, oh, come on, are you serious? Okay, I hope he doesn't realign me out of Zaire, that would really suck. I just needed to not roll a 1 there, but fortunately it turned out to be too big of a requirement. Fortunately, he sexy diver and gave me Egypt, so now I will bear trap him. I have to do it sometime this turn, so I can do it now. Wow. Wait, so for the entire turn, he didn't have a single card that would suit the bear trap requirement. Alright. That's pretty creepy. Let's think it through then. Right, so now I can freely space will bury you. It's not a big deal. So let's start with that. The order doesn't really matter that much. So I can start with the thing I know for a fact I will be doing. What more do I want from this situation? I don't have many options. So I will be giving South African unrest. So the question is, can I somehow prevent him from uh, getting African domination with it? I think I can fight for it this way. Yeah, and now I can give it up. And if he goes for Botswana, I can put Botswana. Or I could actually just put one influence into Angola if he doesn't overprotect it, and then overtake it with due to incident. But I think I prefer the option with Queen Botswana. Unfortunately, well, unfortunately, nothing has changed in terms of my roles. So I don't think there is anything better to do than to protect my country's here a little bit better. So I will just go for that. Alright. It's not the best hand in the world, but it has junta. So let's just use junta. Not much of a choice, even. Okay, that's really scary. I guess that's my mistake, but I didn't do enough work when it comes to ensuring my position in the Middle East. Okay. I didn't coup Argentina, I could Colombia because I have to coup Angola in this setup. I pretty much have no choice. Also, Lebanon is a really, really, really important one. But I don't think I can skip Angola. Alright, but at least leaves the way to Syria open. Uh, okay, the question is, would he score Middle East? Would he have scored it if he had it? I don't know. Hmm. Overprotecting Angola is extremely important as well, especially because Portuguese Empire doesn't is still not gone. If I do something like that, I make it really easy for him to coup Tunisia. I think I will just hope for him to not have Middle East. Because taking Syria is not as impactful as not letting him overturn Angola. I, of course he had it. He had to. He had to have it. Alright. So that's bad. I'm not going to space anything, so that doesn't really matter that much. They could enter Libya. However, I'm still scared of ABN. Yeah, his plays do not suggest that he doesn't have ABM. So I will drop so America scoring. Okay. Mm, sure. So regions that are left are Asia and Africa. I could use how I learned to drop the gunman, but first of all, I really can't let him coup African battlegrounds right now. It's not acceptable. And second of all, Kennedy is still somewhere in the deck, so I'm not as worried about it yet. Alright, so he prepares for Pakistan takeover. At least this is how I see it. So I will just defend against that and then Libya finally. Okay, he gives me puppets. Guatemala is the obvious choice. Egypt is the obvious choice. And probably Burma is as well. More so than Israel or Haiti. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I have anything better to do than just filling out the Southeast Asian countries. So that's what I will do, I suppose. I really need Africa to be scored, but it's not something I can help. Unfortunately, we didn't draw it at all, so yeah, that's a slight inconvenience. Hmm. Alright. The good news is that the reshuffle still didn't happen. I'm not sure how important that is. I suspect Portuguese Empire crumbles headline. Or ABM. Yeah, probably Defectors is just the best. He has three good headlines: Asia, ABM, and Portuguese. But if he headlines any of those cards, I really want to defect that. So I will go for it. Okay, that 6 doesn't help. Hmm. It pretty much destroys my whole African position. I'm not really sure what I can even do with that. It's just disastrous. The question is, can I hold Asknot? I don't think I can. Well, I could drop Africa for +1, Southeast Asia for -2, perhaps. Hmm. I still don't know if he has Asia, but if he doesn't, then I want to have Asknot for Asia. I could play China, get it back, play Salt, and use the salted card. And therefore, I would hold 3 cards: Asknot, Lone Gunman, and, like, I don't know, OPEC. I can even space OPEC. So maybe I don't even need to use the China card. Yeah, he will just perform realignments, have thunder. I don't think I can do anything with this. I will have to cool like 3 non-battlegrounds. So I will just drop African scoring, which is still a +1 card, so not terrible. Unfortunately, he had Asia. The timing of scoring this game is so tragic, Jesus Christ. Except of the Europe one, I guess. Well, Central American wasn't that either. Okay, so okay, now I think I have to go to space before he does. That's a priority right now. So that's what I will do immediately. Yeah, oh, Jesus Christ. Of course. Not that I hoped for something better, but yeah, it could have been not as brutal. What do I even want to solve? I'm not sure. I guess I can at least fight for Central America domination if he is having fun in Africa. I will drop Southeast Asia scoring and hold Kennedy. Alright. Let's drop that. We'll take out ABM, I think. I'm not entirely sure about this play, but I think it's my best option right now. Yeah, I think so. Here, you can take... Wait, can you take a look? Maybe you can. Maybe you shouldn't take a look. Can I quit Thailand? Yeah, let's try. If he lets me, then I guess I can give that a shot. Alright. So let's just cruise here. Nigeria? Let's cruise Nigeria. Yeah, of course. I forgot. It doesn't really matter what I do. Yeah, but Nigeria had probably a better chance of giving me something material. Because at least it is only surrounded by two enemy non-battlegrounds instead of three. I'm surely using Kennedy. The question is, do I do it now or do I do it after ABM or some other headline? Yeah, I think I can do it now. There's just no good reason to waste time, I think. Whoa. Okay, that's terrifying, but nothing new. Let's get rid of all the crap. Let's get some really interesting cards, I have to admit. It doesn't look like it is going to be enough this game. But, well, something, certainly. You got nuclear sucks, our men in Tehran, and Cuban Missile Crisis. Oh, sure. Yeah, let's just fix that, fix that. Probably, I don't know actually. It kind of looks like a special relationship, but on the other hand, he probably would have done that anyway. Why wouldn't he? So, I'm not really convinced. Event. I don't care. You can double your influence wherever you want. That's kind of a weird one. Yeah, sure. So let's just take the battlegrounds. That 6 in Angola really destroyed my plans for this game. Okay, that's... Oh, he didn't get Cuban Missile Crisis. I missed that. Alright. I'm not going to be using war games anytime soon, so let's recapture West Germany. I'm still considering where to strike with ABM. It's not obvious for me. Really? Alright, so no hold cards for me. Hmm. Okay, let's start with this, I think. Okay, that worked. So now Zaire and Nigeria are most obvious options for me because those are the countries that can swing the entire region. And that doesn't really work now after you shortened my hand, sir. So I am not grateful for that. I think Nigeria is a fine choice. If I knew I would roll this number, I would probably go for Angola. But, well, I didn't. AWACS sale to Saudis will probably be evented anyway, because it is still possible for Muslim revolution to come back. So I will do it anyway. And it is still useful. It breaks his domination in the Middle East, so I'm not going to complain about that. I'm surely going to fix the UK for the times where Special is back, and of course we get Europe domination as well, and I will set up the Central America domination too. Alright. This hand is not a disaster. Cuban Missile Crisis looks good, but he doesn't have an obvious coup target anyway. So maybe the best I can do is actually just go for third on this wall. Or maybe Junta. I think Junta is the best. Yeah, let's go for Junta. Latin American. One crisis once more. That's fine, actually. I think I will go for Mexico. Try going back. Glasnost is not playable, so it is going to the discard pile, and let's see what my opponent has to offer now. If he can't end the game immediately, he's probably going to just retake Mexico with a 3, which will probably consume his whole turn. Norad. Well, he may still have Quagmire, but it's not something I can play around, so no, I will just ignore that fact. I'm not going to put influence into Canada anyway, so that doesn't really matter. Do I even shuttle? Probably not. Okay. I don't have anything really uh, obvious to do, so I will just pull Guatemala and try fighting for Mexico some more. If he wants to fight me there, he's free to. Alright. In this case, I will space the Pakistan war. Was that a mistake? Yeah, it was because he has the evil empire, so I could wait a little longer. I'm really under the time pressure now, so I may not be playing optimally. That was a weird one. He probably has cultural revolution if he does that, right? Unless he just has South America scoring and he really wants to press me there. I'm not convinced. Okay, of course he does that. Yeah, sure. I'm going to give him liberation anyway, so I can just as well do it right now. He can't really do anything crazy with it. He can break both of those countries, I can get them both back, it's fine. That's the reason why I decided to space in the Pakistani war. Which still probably was not optimal. Alright. I hope he doesn't have one small step. I could try calling Botswana, but I think fighting for the Middle East is better for now. So that's an obvious play. On AR6 I will probably even tear down this wall and leave a3 of plate on my last move. And I will realign France, because why not? I don't want to try anything silly here, so I will just get him out of here. If he doesn't overprotect, or no, actually, if he just takes East Germany, I can't really deny him presence in Europe on my last move. Okay, he has the evil empire. Alright. The question is, do I want to take Japan with Oops. And the answer is, of course I don't want to do that, but it's probably advisable. Yeah, I really don't want him to score Asia. And that's... well, I've seen better hands, but it has Star Wars, which is not nothing. Lone Gunman, okay. So Missile Envy will be resolved before that, that's for sure. I am afraid that I will just get US Japan, and that will be it when it comes to my missile envy value. But who knows, maybe I'm wrong. He also has the China card, so even if he got the CIA, terrorism isn't enough to just grant me the DEFCON win. Okay. I took away his war games with missile envy, so that's valuable. Now he knows I have South America, so he'll probably not make it easy for me to drop that scoring cheaply. This lone gunman has a pretty big value. Okay, that failed. If he has Central America scoring, that's good for me. And he has to go with missile envy, that's... Are you serious right now? Okay, so I guess that's it when it comes to me fighting for this game. Okay. Wait, he doesn't have the China card. Okay, I guess I have to use terrorist now. And hope for... chances of him getting the CIA are really small. Let's be realistic. But I don't think I can win this game in any other way. Okay, that didn't work. There isn't even anything particularly useful with this card. Junta is just not enough here. I mean, I will have to use it anyway, probably. Okay, and let's try spacing Che to get those juicy free bonus BPs. That's unfortunately not going to happen. And he has Africa. So I'm not playing South American story, that's for sure. He's going to play all the cards, so okay, let's just ignore South America scoring. That doesn't really matter. Can I get any points from the discard pile? Doesn't seem to be the case. Unless I want to event Indo-Pakistani war in India with Star Wars. That's just silly. I have never done that before, so well, that's a new way to play this game. I am the pioneer of this technique, so please follow me for more useful advice. But don't do it at home, please. Yeah, so in this case, nickel is not particularly useful, so I can give it up. Certainly less useful than arms race, which is to be scored for 3 VPs if he enables me. I mean, if he lets me. Middle East. And what do we have here? Nuclear subs. Oh, I probably could have known this card, so it's my bad. Well, GG. That was an unfortunate game. It had its good moments. For example, on this turn. I wonder if I evented Bear Trap immediately instead of giving him Che and I ended first. If that would enable me to turn this game around. Because you really didn't have any cards to discard with. That was not enough though. But African situation was really frustrating in the sovereign power, especially. Well, well, happens, I guess. I feel like I could have played it better. I'm not sure where yet. I will analyze this game more carefully though to figure that out. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you